Absolutely, because I don't think anybody would come to any business with all the skills, because you are everybody, from the, from front of house,
Accounting.
PR, accountant, business strategist, marketer, you know, everything. It's like some of the names, I think, like lead generation. Like a few years ago, my ears probably thought, lead generation? What does that mean? Lead generation. And I definitely, when I started this business, didn't know how those pieces factored in, like a visibility strategy. What's a visibility strategy? And it's not that you need all those things to start, but if you have a clear plan and vision of what you want to achieve, you
Mm.
need to put the steps in place. And I'm absolutely learning that. And every year I get clearer on it and I take more action on it. But nobody's perfect, and I'm certainly not. I'm still learning every single day, but I have invested in things like a digital marketing course. So I did a level 2 in digital marketing because I just thought,
Mm.
I don't really understand how this works. You just throw it out into the ether and something happens. Um, but yeah,
SEOs and
yeah,
all
SEO
of
and
the.
SEO and all this kind of thing. And I just thought I need more understanding, because I can't plan for something if I don't understand how this works.
Mm.
Like what, and people sort of like say with a website, people always say, oh, you need a website. You need a website. Well, when you first start, you kind of don't. You can make you. I would say that one of the biggest things for anybody who's setting up a business is a Google profile. If you do nothing else, set yourself up a Google business profile, because when people are local to you, even if you're an international tutor,
Mm.
even if you work internationally, or only provide online, when people put in tutor, Google picks up where their IP is, and then they'll show you tutors near you, even if you only want an online tutor. So the people are more likely to relate to somebody who's down the road or in the village or in the town or in the city than they will somebody on the other side of the world. So when I was tutoring internationally, I really had to think about my audience over there. They don't necessarily think like I do. They don't necessarily spend their spare time. So again, the language I use, I'm northern, as you can tell, I'm very broad. Some of my little ditties of what we would say up north, not necessarily going to land. So yeah, there was a lot of learning in terms of actually understanding your audience and understanding them. And if you can understand them and what they're about and what their needs are, does what you're offering meet their needs? If it doesn't, it's pointless. It's pointless if you're trying to attract them. But if it does, are you speaking to them in the way they understand? It's really, really, really complex. And I think I oversimplified everything at the beginning. I just thought back in the day, you put a Facebook post and everybody saw it. And like people, what do you mean you didn't see my post? I saw it was online. And I absolutely, right at the beginning, I thought everybody saw it in their feed. I thought, why, what do you mean you've not seen it? So I remember sort of updating and putting that, and I know people who, still do this, because I think they sort of say, oh, the gym's closed, or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I've not seen that because the algorithm's not showing it me, because I've not been to the gym for 3 weeks, but I was planning on going this week, so I turned up and it's shut. And it's things like that, understanding that you can't understand the algorithm, but you can understand how it pushes the information out, and that if you're not interacting with that person, it's unlikely to be in their feed. Oh yeah, it's deep. That's why there's, people who are specialists in digital marketing or just specialize in SEO. We can't specialize in everything, but having a little bit of understanding, I think, really helps.
Yeah.